So I was thinking a lot the other day about rejection sensitivity disorder. For no reason. Because why would you? And then it got me to thinking strangely about narcissistic injury. And then that got me to thinking, oddly enough, about BPD's fear of abandonment. And they're all kind of the same thing, and now here we are. Play the intro. Hello, welcome back to some more early morning barking. I mixed things up there. Got to keep you on your toes. How you doing? So, rejection sensitivity dysphoria. Often associated with ADHD. It's not in itself like, oh, you've got ADHD, so you've got this. I don't think I have it, right? I know someone who has, right? But I don't think I have it. But maybe I do. We'll see. Hang on. Right. So what it is, for those of you who don't know, rejection sensitivity dysphoria is very hard to say. But what it also is a situation where the slightest perceived criticism sets you off emotionally. Very upsetting, very traumatic, gets you very angry, gets you very riled up, can lead to outbursts, all that sort of thing. And when I say the slightest thing, right, I mean like, oh, those shoes might not be appropriate for where we're going. Or, you know, anything that is a negative, right? Again, I don't think I have this. I'm not that sensitive to criticism. It clearly comes from some, internalized guilt and shame. This is really the result of being wound up and wound up and wound up and wound up. And then just the slightest thing is ready to set you off. And I was thinking about this because I get it. It seems pretty reasonable. But as I say, I'm not that sensitive. I can be told that I've done something wrong or whatever, or I might want to change something, or I don't know. Just any perceived criticism. Think as mild as you like, right? I can handle that. And plus I've reached a point in my old age now. God, I hate that I can make that comment. That, I can be pragmatic enough to know that I get things wrong. I don't know everything, all that sort of thing. That has helped massively. But there are feelings there that feel familiar. There's something there that reminds me of something that I have felt, that I have gone through. And that was narcissistic injury. It's kind of the same thing. Almost sort of a little bit, right? It's one of those things. Narcissistic injury, when you challenge the mask. Just come up with a better sequel to the Jim Carrey movie. Challenge the mask. No. Anyway. No? When the narcissistic world we've created is challenged, but also when it's just not obeyed. I'll tell you a very quick story. I used to do a lot of technology content, right? And the thing I was always most fussed about for most of that time was phones. I was so into phones. I knew everything about every phone from every manufacturer, and that was my thing. I was a phone guy, right? And people would repeatedly ask me, Rich, what phone should I buy? And I would tell them, and they would buy a different phone. And then I would hope that something really awful happened to that person, because why would you not do what I've told you? I'm Rich, the phone guy, right? I told you you asked me, which phone do I buy? And I told you which phone to buy, and you bought a different phone. And then you had the nerve to come back to me and go, I bought this, is it okay? No, it's not okay. You didn't buy my phone. So I stopped doing tech stuff, or at least I stopped recommending phones, because it makes me very angry to recommend phones. And that's because there is an element for me there of how dare you? How dare you not do what I have said? But narcissistic injury is just RSD in a suit. It's just one level higher up. Because that how dare you, that why would you not obey me? Why would you not take my advice of all people? Like, I have given you my advice, right? The last time advice was given on this level, some guy came down from a mountain carrying stone tablets with commandments written on them, right? That's the level of advice you've just been given about which goddamn phone to buy, and you didn't do it. But that is window dressing on what's behind it. And what's behind it is the same thing that's behind this RSD. It's that, but why? Why am I not good? Is this, no one listens to me. No one cares. I'm a piece of shit. This is what always happens to me. This is me being broken down. Thanks again for showing me that I am fucking worthless and crap and garbage. Because why would you listen to that? Why would you listen to that? It's the same thing as telling me I'm wrong. I'm just wrong. Of course I'm wrong, etc., etc., etc. It's just a level removed. To the narcissistic injury, that outburst, it's the same outburst. It's not shouting at the person. It's not getting angry that we've got something wrong or haven't been obeyed or haven't been followed or whatever. It's us. It's internal. It's the fucking mind. This is awful. That inner turmoil, that inner pain, that inner guilt and shame. Hello, BPD, fear of abandonment. Hello. Inner guilt and shame. Fear that we're not good enough, fear that we're unlovable, fear that people will reject us, fear that we'll be sent away, because who wants to listen to us? Who wants to be around us? Who wants to do all of this with us? And then there's 3 people at the party now. And it feels like, if you peel back the layers, if you dig deep enough into all of these things, then it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. This is an episode of Scooby-Doo and we need to unmask the theme park owner. This is what's going on. And sometimes he dresses up as RSD, and sometimes he dresses up as narcissistic injury, and sometimes he dresses up as BPD, fear of abandonment and rejection. But it's the same dude underneath. It's the same person underneath, causing all the same problems week after week after week. Why won't the police do something about this man? I don't know. But the truth is, this comes from feeling that we're not good enough. And maybe we've been told we're not good enough. Maybe it's been made abundantly clear to us by individuals over the years in various ways. You know, maybe we grew up feeling and being told, you're not good enough. You know, as fucked up as it is, some people actually say that to their kids. Like word for word. You're gonna fail. You are failing. You aren't good enough. You don't try hard enough. You don't enough of something. Or you something too much. And kids are just like, what? I don't. Just being a kid. I don't get it. And it breaks us. And we end up just forever getting angry. Because you went and bought a Sony Ericsson, didn't you? Why would you buy that? Why would you buy the Sony Ericsson when I've told you the Nokia? This might give you some clue as to how long ago it was. You know. And then eventually it did. I was around long enough. It switched to, it was iPhone. You know. I don't know how you other people live like that. I really don't. Anyway, I'm not getting into that. It's not the point. Well, I decide whether or not to bleep out my F-bombs or cut them out in subtitles. Yeah, so all these three things, they're all the same things. What do you do about it? Clearly, you got to do you, right? The world isn't going to stop criticizing you. People aren't going to just do what you tell them. Some people are going to leave you. All of this stuff is going to come true eventually. You remind me of my dog, Paisley, when I take him outside for a wee at night. Maybe he needs poo. Deal with it. We're talking about that. Right? Maybe he needs that. And where he lives, because he doesn't always live here. If I'm over where he lives, right, it's on a hill and you can see for miles down the hill. And he won't go until he is certain that there's no one around. He stares down that hill. And as I always say, if we stare here long enough, someone will come. It's like, yeah, someone might come. Yeah, someone's going to come. It's the street. It's the road. People live in these other buildings, Paisley. If we stand here long enough, someone is going to come in and out of all these buildings. We just need to deal with that. And he looks at me and goes, you know, Rich, you're right. You're right. I never thought about it like that. I'm just going to get on and do a poo. And he does. That's what happens. And we're the same. You worry about something for long enough, it's going to happen. And then you feel like you prophesized it all along. Right? You know that's true. So we have to work on ourselves. We have to get over this thing that's made us not feel that we are worthy. And accept that we can be wrong. Narcissists. Yeah? We are fallible, and being fallible isn't necessarily a sign of weakness. I think embracing the fallibility is a sign of strength. I think getting into it, being confident enough in yourself to allow yourself to be wrong, that's the strength, right? Not never being wrong, because never being wrong is made up. Nothing and no one is never wrong. Okay? Especially not us. So embrace the wrongness. Whatever. All the way along. Now, this will require varying degrees of work, depending on what put this in you in the first place. I get that. And me saying, get over it. That's only so helpful. I understand. There may need to be therapists involved. But I feel like this is one of those situations where it's up to us to change for the outside world rather than for the outside world to change for us. You're supposed to be able to be criticized. You're supposed to be able to be told that you've got something wrong or that someone doesn't agree with you. Do a lot of people have RSD on social media? A lot of things are becoming clear. We're allowed to have people disagree with us and tell us that we're wrong without us being terrible people. I understand it's difficult to sometimes latch onto that and feel it and believe it. But you know what? At this point, I am very much with the, hey, I got there. I'm not special. I'm not stronger than you. I'm not better than you. I got there. Hi, I'm here. I'm dropping down the ladder so you can climb up behind me. Right? That's the point of all of this. If I can do it, you can do it. And I hope you do. I hope some of that made sense and helped. And if you made it this far, I want you to go over to patreon.com/earlymorningbarking and help support the channel. I would love that, thank you. I've just made a video over there. Weird jump cut, I just did a big cough, sorry. I've just made a video over there and stuff. I'm trying to build a community, and I would like you to be part of my community. There you go. I think that's what I'm saying. So hop on over there. There's extra videos and stuff. I'd love to talk to you all. Again, I'd like to get to a point where I can do live Q&A things and all sorts of stuff over on Patreon, but I need more people to be able to do that with. So thank you to those of you who are supporting me and the channel, and thank you to those of you who are hurriedly going over there right now to patreon.com/earlymorningbarking. You can find links to everything at earlymorningbarking.com. I just got a new linky bio thingy, whatever. It's just a page of links. What do you want? There are buttons. Yeah. Probably a preview of this video as well. There's the latest YouTube up at the top. If this, not next week, it won't. There'll be another video. Anyway, you take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.